the intermediation again. Latest amendment to Russian anti-corruption legislation. Within the last 2 years, we had several amendments. Whether they're effective or not effective, that's the question. I think that they're not effective here, and most of our clients, and I think most of clients of my colleagues here, they're more concerned about following FCPA and UK Bribery Act than Russian legislation. And I understand that because under Russian legislation, there is no legal mechanism and there is no legal way to make companies liable for giving bribes. Of course, if they go to regulatory authorities and give bribes, it is prohibited. But usually, such companies already here in Russia, they don't do such things directly. They go to non-commercial companies and make charity donations to them. And where this money come afterwards, nobody knows. Major amendment, new type of punishment for corruption. As you may know, in our criminal code, besides imprisonment, now we have fine, which is paid by accused person after it was after trial, if he was judged as a briber. Russian administrative code, which stated that if anybody offers bribe on behalf of the company will pay a fine not less than 100 million rubles. And the second amendment was amendment to Russian anti-corruption law, recent amendment effective from January 2013, which put down the 6 principles of compliance system which each company must have. But again, both these amendments, amendment to Russian administrative code, but what is gift? No ticket to Wimbledon for £3,000, definitely not. But for example, a trip to the conference to the United States, which may cost, I don't know, $10,000.
But importantly, the fact that no criminal persecution was initiated at all shows that the dominant reason is that there is unfortunately, no political will to perform the anti-bribery action, not the statutory instrument. Thank you.
That's a loaded question. That's why I mentioned that definitely in that case there was political background. That's no doubt. Of course, all of us know that Mercedes-Benz cars were used and are used by politicians and by president's administration, etc., by road police, etc. But besides that, I think that besides this political background, there was statutory limitations as well, which I mentioned. Of course, it was announced. It was discovered in 2004. Then maybe 3-4 years for Daimler investigation, and it was discovered, publicly announced in 2009, maybe 2010. So 6 years passed, and even if there was public intention, a political intention to investigate that, it would end nothing from criminal perspective. Who take these bribes, and maybe in 6 years they already did not work for government. Who knows? But even if they wanted to start a criminal investigation, the authorities could not do this because just they didn't catch anybody at the moment of bribing. I think that's why, besides political background, I absolutely agree with you.